Hey everybody, welcome to Buzzworthy Business, brought to you by Seaside Bank and Trust. I'm your host Jesse Stakes, and today I have Harold Hobbs from the Hobb Insurance Agency. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about your business and what makes you different than your competitors.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm a life insurance agency that primarily focuses on life insurance, but we also handle disability, annuities, and we also do Medicare. One of the special things about a business like mine is that we represent multiple high-level, top-rated carriers. Household names like Lincoln Financial, Mutual of Omaha, Transamerica, AIG, Prudential, things like that.
An open architecture to where your clients they're not getting pushed towards one product. They got a choice of everything that's best in the marketplace.
They love it, right? Consumers today have so much. They have access to resources, right? So they like to shop. They want to know that they're getting the best deal, the best bang for their buck.
No doubt.
Is this the right fit for me? And so anyone who has that kind of mindset today is a perfect fit for my agency. And we're able to show them a full suite of products that we can customize down to their budget, down to their needs, and give them exactly what they're looking for.
I know we were talking offline a little bit about differences in policies, and there are a lot of differences within a life insurance policy.
Sure.
Tell the audience a little bit about what differences or what choices they have when it comes to life insurance.
That's a very good question, because most people there's so many products, there's so many choices, there's so many options that most of the time they get confused or they get overwhelmed and they really don't know where to start at. So the main products are really your term or your whole life. Some other names for them are like cash value or permanent policies. And those are basically two types of strategies depending on what your goals are and how you need to, what your life insurance options are.
Sure. So let's say we have a business owner who is, they're buying a life insurance policy because their lender told them, okay,
Sure.
you're borrowing $500,000,
Sure.
and we need you to cover our liability just in case something were to happen to you. You
Sure.
got to have a life insurance policy.
Sure.
What are some other reasons why a business owner or someone that's running a business would require them to have a life insurance policy?
That's an excellent question. I get that a lot, actually, right? So as a business owner, you are running. You have multiple responsibilities, right? In which the business and yourself are responsible for. If you were to become sick, if you were to die all of a sudden, everything attached to you, including your business, could be vulnerable
Sure.
in that situation because you are the business that drives the revenue. You're the key person. And so we offer policies that are designed so that if you become sick, if you die, those policies would activate for, let's say there's a tax issue, maybe an estate tax issue that is generated upon your death that maybe you don't want your cash or your beneficiaries to be responsible for. Life insurance can take care of that. Or maybe you're in the situation where you're disabled, but you're unable to function properly and you need to hire someone
Sure.
to come in and to step into that role. Well, life insurance disability can offer some options to help cover that gap of income or revenue that would be missing in the time that you have to step away for your business. Another option could be, what if you have a key person? Many business partnerships thrive on a key person that has maybe connections, maybe they are bringing a certain amount of capital or other resources that are so significant to that business that if that person were to pass away,
Sure.
there would be loss in revenue. Life insurance can help cover that gap, and it also makes a great benefit package for key people like that. We call those key person policies.
No doubt. And I think of, if you're a surgeon and you run a surgical practice,
Perfect.
If you're a doctor of any kind, and if
Perfect.
you don't have anybody else on staff, those
Perfect.
people are if they don't exist, or if something happens to
Right.
them, the business is basically dissolved.
Or what about an architecture firm? That's
doubt.
great, where you have partners that come together. Another thing that just hit my mind while you're talking is buy-sell agreements. When, in situations where you have multiple partners in a business, if they decide, if one of the partners passes away, how is your business structured where that share of the business, who does it go to?
Right.
Does it go back to the company? Does it go to their relatives? Right? Maybe life insurance can be put in place so that they can fund the buy-sell agreement between partners if someone were to pass away in that situation. And the same thing goes for being disabled. So there's a lot of scenarios and a lot of options that you can actually put together.
No doubt. I want to take a step back real quick and
Sure.
just mention that you had mentioned something about when somebody was potentially disabled early in life, when their children are young.
Yeah.
when life is still happening, they haven't passed.
Right.
But a lot of people don't think about life insurance or think about disability in that way, to where they think about it as something that they're leaving their loved ones or leaving somebody when they pass. But there are also options out there to where if they are no longer able to function at the level that they were, some of these policies actually pay out and take care of their loved ones while they're still living.
That's actually perfect. See, most people, most business owners, they're completely unaware that there's a new type of life insurance that has something we like to refer to as living benefits or accelerated benefits. And what it's designed, it's a complementary service or feature in a policy that if you become disabled or you have a heart attack, cancer, stroke, unable to perform certain daily living activities every certain day, the life insurance policy activates, even if you haven't passed away, even if you can still function moderately, and you can use a percentage of the face amount of the policy. So an example, someone has $100,000 in coverage. They have a stroke. They're unable to continue their work as a contractor or something physical, like a physical therapist. The insurance company will allow you oftentimes to accelerate 80%, maybe sometimes up to 90% of that $100,000 right away. Just because you've experienced this issue. A common one is breast cancer in women, right? They oftentimes get cancer that can be disabling. They go through chemo. It's a horrible process. However, with technology in our health system, they can recover. But unfortunately, during that time, they can get hit financially. Life insurance will cover that. They'll allow you to accelerate a portion of those benefits to help pay for the medical bills. Maybe they need to hire home health aide. There's no restrictions on what you can do with the money. Oftentimes, if there's any money left over, they may use it to start a business, take the family on a vacation, remodel the house. It's your money that you're putting into this policy, and those features are very important. And if you don't have them, you should take a look at your policy soon.
I can tell you're incredibly passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been in business for myself for 5 years, but my background is in finance and insurance, a little bit of marketing, so 15 years.
Wonderful. So you have 15 years experience in the business.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
If people want to learn more about you and your company, where can they find you?
2 places. They can go to my website, thehobbsagency.com. They can always visit me on Facebook. Just type in the Hobb Insurance Agency, and they can pull me right up there.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If you guys would like to learn more about us over here at Buzz TV, or if you'd like to learn more about the Hobb Agency, you can join us at jacksonvillebuzz.com. I'm your host, Jesse Stakes, and we'll catch you guys next time.